What's up, everybody? It's the Bipolar Prophet, and welcome back to Old Ridge Farm in Farming Simulator 15. So, if you remember from the last episode, we started to do our winter preparations. We're planting alfalfa, and we've got a bunch of other stuff that needs to be done. If we tab around here, I'll show you. We can actually shut that off. No sense leaving that running. Let's see. We have the Ford down here on the dairy meadow getting one more cut on this just awful grass. I wanted to cut it, and then I'm going to spread slurry on it and do whatever else it needs to get the nutrients back up. He is, of course, going to drive into this tree, but he will eventually figure that out. So that's, kind of a priority, kind of needs to happen. You can see we got the Case Puma down here planting alfalfa on the last field we own, Field 1. So we'll have alfalfa all in the ground on our fields. As a cover crop to prevent nitrate loss, to prevent sort of, topsoil loss from wind and rain and runoff and everything else, and to sort of, keep it from just being a bare field, which is not particularly attractive, as you guys are probably aware. And, of course, we have the Unimog hooked up to the Fleagle animal trailer because I've got a bunch of animals I got to sell. I want to sell all the animals. I want to get them all back up with mixed rations and everything else, straw, whatever else they need. And muck out the animal pens, because that needs to happen as well. So we might as well get started with that. Get this thing fired up, jump inside, and off we go. I'm sort of running into a shortage of tractors because obviously, using the Unimog to haul this Fleagle is fine. It's got the power to haul it, so. But it would be nice to have another tractor to kind of, maybe go along and refill the seeder when it needs it, and maybe go behind the Ford and rake the stuff up so I can bale it afterwards. But okay, we'll probably be looking at another tractor before long. As you can see, we have $156,043. That all came from selling the potatoes and the wheat. And we'll see what we do with the animals. I have quite a few animals that need to be sold. So that's, you know what? I need to go this way, actually. So, hedge. Beavis, if you're hiding in any of these hedges, remember the rule. You must be wearing a high visibility jacket so I can see you. Ugh, really? What did I clip? This tree? I need to get out and trim these trees. I really do. That's another thing I'd like to do before the winter is over, so. It's tough to take these turns with anything with any height to it, because the tree limbs just catch it every time, so. I kind of need to go this way because I'll never make the turn off of the humpback bridge, if I go the back way, so this thing is just too long. So today is Monday. You guys will probably see this on Wednesday because Tuesday I have the first Waldecker video, Waldcater, and I'm going to have to settle on some pronunciation for that if I'm going to do a series on it. I think I'm just going to call it Waldcater, whether it's right or wrong, and if it's wrong and it's your language that word is in, I apologize, but as you guys know, pronunciation is not my strong point, especially of languages that aren't my own. I can barely pronounce English names, never mind anything else. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to every single one of you who voted. Quite a few votes came in. It was very close. It was only 4 votes between the top 2 maps, so thank you for that. I also want to say thank you to everybody who left comments and who left map suggestions and who, and everything else. Keep those map suggestions coming, guys, because as you guys know, it's one sort of Let's Play after another with me. I don't want to, obviously Old Ridge is probably going to go on for quite a while. But I always need map suggestions, always need, and not just for Let's Plays either. Sometimes, I like to do little vignette stuff, and, trying different maps is always fun. So, okay, now, here we go. Here comes, now this isn't so bad. This trailer's kind of long though, longer than the OEB trailer, but. And the OEB trailer is awesome, and I would have definitely kept using it just for the simple fact that it didn't have a ramp, so if I need to move the Bobcat around or whatever, this is a lot easier, so. Although it's not necessarily easier to back up. I would very much like a mod that disabled the turning axles when you're reversing, because all they really do is cause a bunch of problems with the Where is this load point? I know I have pigs to load. Do I have to unfold it first? I'm on the correct thing. Where's the load point? I do have pigs, correct? I just checked this. Yeah, I should have 7 pigs in this one, or 6 pigs in this one, depending on which one it is. Why can't I load pigs? Does this not take pigs? It's got to take pigs. It's got to take pigs. Did I miss the load point, perhaps? Did I back up too far, maybe? That's interesting. Do I have to open the cover, perhaps? No? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the other side, try the other one, and see if maybe I'm doing something wrong. It wouldn't be surprising to me that I'm doing something wrong, so. Obviously I have pigs in here to load, so why they're not loading, I'm not really sure, but let's try this one. I don't know what the difference is going to be, obviously, but because obviously I have loaded pigs before, so it's going to stink if I have to buy another trailer. I swear there are days where just nothing I do goes right. You know, and again, obviously, you know, anybody else would probably take this out of the video. Not me, though. I'll leave it in because, you know, well, okay. You know, it's all part of the game. It's, you know, you struggle with stuff or whatever, so. I just don't understand why I can't load pigs. Why can't I load pigs? Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to check the description here and see what's going on with this thing. I've never had an issue loading animals before, so 20 pigs, 20 beefs, 4 cows, 80 chickens, 12 sheep, 26 lambs, young animals ready. So it definitely takes everything. Why can't I load them? Is my question. Is there something wrong with the... Let me just shut this off so it's not quite so loud. I'm going to jump out here. I'm going to run in here and see what the actual HUD says. Yeah, there's 7 pigs in here that are supposed to be loading, and they're not. That is disturbing, to say the least. I don't know. What's the story here? All I want to do is sell some animals. Why can't I sell any animals? I don't think I have to take the cover off. That doesn't seem to make any difference. Oh, I should probably fold up the ramp if I'm going to move it, huh? Oh, there we go. There we go. Apparently the cover has to be off, I guess, and you need to reset the trigger. Okay. Interesting, to say the least. All right, so that's 7. Are there actually pigs in the trailer? There are. All right. Okay. Learn something new every day. Oh, it's already folded, silly. Now, let's get this out of here. And hopefully back it up so I can go back down to the other side and fill that up. Not sure what the cover has to do with it. Maybe the pigs don't like getting in it with the cover on it, I guess. I don't really know. But, okay. Oh. Just going to jump in here and get a better view. Hopefully not hook the trailer on the side of the building. The Ford is done. I need to move him over to fields 8 and 9 now so that they can, so he can get working on those. That grass is just awful, you know. Obviously, I will, we're going to get it back. I'm going to slurry it and everything, so. Now that I've figured out my animal issue here, I'm not sure if I was just missing a trigger, if the cover has to be off or whatever. This is actually the first time I've loaded animals in this thing, so obviously, you know, a little bit of a learning experience. Oh, there we go. Okay, very good. So that one had 7 in it. This one has 6 in it, so that's 13. Okay, very good. Can I put the cover back on now? Yes. Okay. And off to the slaughterhouse we go. Once I sell all the pigs and the beef, I will come back and we'll muck this out. It makes more sense to muck it out when it's empty, you know. So there's quite a bit of manure in there, so I actually may not have to run up to Mike's and get manure because the dairy cows have been pretty busy, and then the pigs and the beef have made quite a bit of manure, so I may not have to run up and get manure from him. You know, we'll see. We'll see how much I have. So I won't be using it till spring anyway. It'll just sit in compost for the winter, and of course the cows will, you know, make more as the winter goes along anyway. So I definitely need to feed everything. Everything needs mixed rations. Pretty much everything needs water. So lots of stuff to do to get ready for the winter, you know. I think in 3 or 4 days, the crew to take down the silo is going to be here. That should be an all-day process, maybe a couple of day process. You know, to get it all unwired, to get it all disassembled, to get it, you know, down to ground level, so it can be loaded up onto a truck that the guy who bought it from me is going to send. So. And the gate installers will be along. Well, I guess the representative of the company will be along to take all the final measurements and everything, to let me, you know, so I know exactly what it's going to cost, you know, exactly what they're going to do and everything. The gates I picked out are kind of retro looking, you know, vintage style gates. Oh, am I going to be able to make this turn? This turn is always tricky. Without, not with this Unimog, I don't think. It's always tricky to make this turn without taking down this fence or scraping your trailer against one of these walls. There we go. You know, this Unimog does not turn great. Which is, you know, unfortunate. It's not awful, but it's not awesome either, so. Ooh, just snuck in there. Okay. Apparently the cover has to be off before you can actually do anything with it, which is fine, you know. All right, 13 piggies, goodbye. I like how they walk down the ramp. That's funny. That's a cool animation. Instead of just disappearing, you know, so. Yeah, we're making a little money off them, you know. Again, the animal prices are not awful. It's just the milk prices that are really bad, so. And there's been blockades and sit-ins and everything else all over the place lately, you know, which is, you know, I get it. I certainly understand why the farmers would do that, you know. I'd love to get involved in one, and I probably should. I just don't have time, you know. I'm not a one-man operation because obviously I have a couple guys working for me, you know. But I don't really have time to go down and sit a tractor somewhere, you know, for 24 hours or even 12 hours or however long they do it for. I need my stuff working, so I will just continue to, you know, rant and rave about it instead of, you know, maybe taking a more active role. Plus, I don't know how, you know, again, I've said this numerous times, I'm not a subject of Her Majesty, you know what I mean, of the Crown. So I am an American citizen who lives in the UK. And I don't know how that'd all go over, so I'm sure they could probably find some reason to, you know, call me a nuisance to the you know, state or whatever and throw me out, and I don't want that to happen, so. I have a lot of money invested, you know, in this area, so, and about to invest a lot more. Still giving some thought to what field I'm going to buy. I'm definitely going to buy one. I'm not sure which one yet. Had a couple of suggestions. Somebody suggested that I should buy field 5, so I might take a look at that and see what that looks like. So, I'd like to get a good size field for the simple fact that I'm going to be putting sugar beets in the ground come springtime. So, and I need a fair amount of room for that to make it worth it. You know, to make it profitable. So whether I bring in a contractor with a big self-drive sugar beet harvester, or whether I go and borrow Mike's trailed harvester, he graciously said, hey, you know, you can borrow mine, or whether there's also been some talk about a bunch of us going in on a self-drive one, you know, 3 or 4 of us locals buying maybe a self-drive, probably a used one, obviously, because, you know, money is always tight for all of us. And then just sharing it, you know, because obviously everybody's stuff goes in the ground at different times and it comes up at different times, so it would probably be feasible for us to buy one and share it, you know. I also need to get down and harvest these trees for the last time this year. and then sell all the fruit. So still lots and lots of stuff to do. Okay, now, let's see. Well, we might as well do the difficult one first, I guess. And it's going to be even more difficult with this, with the Unimog, where it doesn't turn so great. So still need to get these Ross boxes put away. I mean, I have so much stuff to do. Okay, now, let's see. Let's use what little bit of brain I have left and try to get this. This is just in the most awful spot. Oh, the case is slipping. He must have found the tree over there. I'm sure he'll work it out eventually. What I need this to do is jackknife a little bit. And then back in there. That will do. That will do. Thank you. Take the cover off. I must not be quite on it yet. Can I back up a little bit more? Well, that's not pretty now, is it? I apparently have to reset the trigger again because I didn't have the cover off. So probably going to have to fold that up so I can back it up. Come on. Come on. Nope. Oh, this one is such a pain. I would move this if I could, but that's one of those things that are kind of, you know, built into the mod, so I can't really move it. There we go. I'll even put the gate down for you guys. Eight, yep. 8 beef cattle, very nice. There's 8 cattle in there, cool. Now we'll go get the other one, which is kind of easier, not really, but whoops, as soon as we go forward. The case has figured himself out, very good. Now, go around here and how do I do this without? I'm going to clip a hedge. There's very little chance of me not getting this in a hedge. So if this wasn't council, you know, parish property right here, I'd be very tempted to take down this hedge, but I can't. So if I was one of the people who went around the countryside and videoed farmers doing stuff, I would definitely video me because I am just one consistent blooper reel. There we go. How many do we end up with here? 15. 15 altogether. Not too shabby at all. Okay. Yeah, we'll go down and we'll sell these, and then I'll move the Ford over to Meadow 8 or 9, and then the Puma needs to be refilled again. Jeez, that's not a huge field, but it always amazes me how much stuff it takes for that field. You know what I mean? How long it takes and how many, especially seeding it. You know, I can pretty much do well, not so much anymore now that the home fields are pulled together. I had to refill it once to do the home fields. You know. Field 10, I didn't have to refill it at all, and then now with Field 1, you know, it's had to be refilled twice now. So, okay, you know, it is what it is. So, the Seedmaster is completely full of seeds. So, we own those. We have spent the money already, so not going to be an additional expense. Still haven't got my first pallet of wool from the sheep yet, but that's okay. That won't take long once it starts going, you know. I should probably sell these eggs, too. I should sell these eggs while I'm right here, because I think I've got about 30 of them on me. So, since we're going to be going right by the store anyway, I might as well sell them. First time going to the store, first time selling eggs, so that's neat. This ought to be worth a chunk of change, huh? Stop this, set the parking brake, jump out, go over and sell these eggs. Yeah, $784. Very nice. Oh, very nice. for about 30 eggs. So I will take that all day. Whoops, did I just unfold the... I did. I went to hit C and I hit X instead. There we go. Just make sure that's actually still folded so I'm not dragging that down the street. All right, let's be a big boy, BP, and try to do this in the cab. Oh, turn. There we go. Hey, we did it. How about that? It was almost easier in the cab. Because you have a little bit better of an idea of you know, where everything is in the cab, you know, because you can see both sides of the trailer, so, or both sides of the Unimog at least. All right, let's unload these guys. Let's unload these guys. Oh, am I not up on the? I may not be far enough up on the trigger. There we go. There they go, walking down the ramp. Very good. See you later, guys. So, this will kind of be the total tally of the money. I do have a little bit of wheat in the silo that I need to sell before it comes down. But I will get that. So we should be about $168,000. Oh, not quite. Not quite. So we made $7,000 for that load. $167,681. Not too shabby at all. All right, so I might as well bring this back down to the pig and beef area because that's where it needs to be. So I had only brought it up to the main farm because I was bringing my sort of little lawnmower back. So we'll run this down, drop it off. I'll get this tree though. If I had a chainsaw on me right now, I'd take this tree down, and I'm properly wedged now. If I took the cover off, would that make a difference? This would be one of those things I would kind of expect the parish to take care of, but apparently that tree is probably right on the corner of my property, so I'm sure if I said anything, I would get the, well, it's on your property, you got to deal with it. Of course I do. Okay. I will deal with it, don't worry. If I take it down, I don't want to hear anything about it either. Because instead of limit it, I may just take it down completely. Well, that may be a bit extreme, huh? I got quiet there because I was thinking about it. I don't, I'm always talking about the heritage of the area and everything, and I don't want to be the guy that, that comes along and deforests, the Old Ridge Parish. So I don't want to be that guy. That's not very nice. So I'm gonna need to bring this back to refill him, though. That's right, because I don't have a spare tractor, so I need to run up to the main farm and grab the seed trailer and fill up the cedar, so he can finish. So at least then all the alfalfa will be in the ground, and that will be done. Then we just plow it in come springtime and get started again. So, like I said, lots and lots and lots of stuff to do. In fact, what I might do is, I might do this. Let's kind of focus on one thing, and I realize that all I pretty much did in this episode was, sell some animals, but I think it's better to kind of focus on one thing, get it done, So what we'll do is I'll go park this up, I'll run up, refill him, so that he can finish that field. And then in the next episode, we will be mucking out the animals, getting that all handled. So now, one thing I've noticed is that this thing does not fit in the shed very well, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to put it in the shed because half of it's sticking out anyway. So I'm just going to park it over here, where it's sort of out of the way, and I don't have to mess with trying to get it in a shed that it doesn't fit into anyway. So probably back up against this tree, I guess, or somewhere near the tree, back up against the sort of corner of the shed will be good. That'll do. Very good. Undo that. We'll run up to the main farm, grab the seed trailer, fill up the cedar, and we'll call this an episode. And in the next episode, we will be mucking out the animals. Probably mucking out the animals and raking and baling, I guess, getting this last bit of just lousy grass off these meadows so I can spread some manure on them, spread some slurry on them, probably spread some nutrients on them too, you know, and get those ready for first cut in the spring. Ugh. I know this is an off-road vehicle, but this road is very bumpy. And I need to slow down too, because this is another one of those public right-of-ways, you know, where people can walk down and stuff. And, you know, a lot of people come down here to video. Well, they used to when we were allowed to mow that meadow over there, you know. Not much going on over there now because nobody's cutting it, so. But people still come down here. They go fishing in the canal and whatnot, you know, so you got to be careful. Lag spike. Been getting those a lot lately. I don't know if again, you know, I am so terrified that my computer might be, you know, maybe not at optimal condition. Because again, you know, I use this thing up. I mean, I definitely probably push it harder than it should be pushed. You know what I mean? It is not. It's a good laptop, as I've said over and over and over again, but it's not a gaming rig. You know what I mean? And since pretty much all I do on it is game, render, video edit, make graphics, all things that maybe it was not really designed to do. So it needs to hold together for me for a little while. Had it for just about a year now, so you know, hopefully by, you know, early part of next year I'll be able to get a new one. You know, I've been looking at some sort of pre-built gaming rigs. I'm not crazy about that, just for the fact that they come with all kinds of junk that you don't need, and it takes a long time to go through them and strip them out, and you know, and get rid of all the silliness that comes installed in those things. But with my financial situation, I may have to go that way, because then I can pay for it, you know, by the month, instead of having to have all the money right off the bat. But whatever, you know, again, we'll do the best we can with what we have. Okay, I left the seat trailer over here because I couldn't really leave it on the field because it would be in the way. So there's not a lot of verge on that field over there. So I think I have one more load of seeds in this. Maybe not even a full load, actually. Ooh, 233. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I guess we'll find out. I could always go refill this, obviously. I have plenty of seeds in the Seed Master, so. Where did he leave off? Where did he stop? Where are you? Oh, way down there. Okay. Very good. He's probably going to start working on the headlands now, I believe. So this should probably... Oh, no, he's still got quite a few passes left of the main field. Hopefully this will be enough. I don't know that for certain, you know, but we will find out. So, and he stopped in a very awkward place, too. Can I... well, first of all, I've got to put the pipe on. I don't... Well, not going to have much choice. Just to keep from fiddling around too much, I'll just drive this way. Can I catch it right there? Yep, there we go. It takes no time either. No time whatsoever to, oh, he's going to come this way, I got to go this way. No time at all for that thing to discharge, so. All right, guys, so there you go. Again, you know, probably not the most exciting episode. We sold some animals, you know. Oh, you know what? Field 5. Let's take a look at Field 5 while we are right here. Because I got a suggestion that I should buy this field, so obviously somebody put some thought into it and said, "Oh, you know what, BP, that'd be a good field for you." So let's go take a look at it. Now I don't know where the entrance is, though. Okay, so this is Field 5. It's kind of small, though, huh? Kind of small. Not too odd-shaped, sort of round, more than square, but not too bad. Where is the entrance? That's the question. Obviously, if it's not on that side, it must be down here somewhere. down this. This is obviously a bridle path right away, so here we go. So we have field, let's see. Let me jump out here, shut this off. Is this is field 5, okay. Not huge by any means, but not too bad. And then field 7 right across, or field 6 I should say. Where is the buy icon for this field so I can get an idea how much this field is? Oh, the opening's right across from the main farm. Of course it is. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it have? Let's see how much this is and see if we can buy this or not. 12,000. 0.67 of a hectare. Excuse me, guys. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That must have been exceedingly loud. That snuck up on me. I couldn't do anything about it. 0.67 of a hectare. So a little over an acre. $12,730. Well, you know what? Okay, there you go. We will buy that. Why not? Now we own it. It's going to need some work, obviously, but we will deal with that in the spring. So it's got plenty of weeds on it. So it's got a little natural fertilizer sort of in it already, you know. And we will deal with this in the spring. Now, since we looked at this, let's go over and look at, this is 6 here. Ooh, 6 has got an odd shape to it, huh? Well, let's see how much it is. And we will decide if that's something we want to do or not, too. Why not? This one's a little bigger. Yeah, you know what? Let's buy that one, too. Okay, very good. So now we have 5 and 6. So we now have fields, the home fields. We have field 10, we have field 1, field 3, field 5, and field 6. Okay, you know, we're getting there. We're expanding a little bit. Got to save some money now because I want to buy, definitely got to buy another tractor and would like to be able to buy some more dairy cows if I can afford it. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, please let me know what you think. Any suggestions, any comments, any complaints, any concerns, anything you guys want to leave, you know, you're more than welcome to leave it. YouTube is still acting up with the notifications for me. I have gotten comments from you guys saying that the notifications work on your end. That's great. I don't know what it is with me and YouTube. Sometimes we go through these cycles where YouTube just says, no, I'm not going to tell you anything. I tell you nothing. Okay, very good, YouTube. I have other ways. I have ways of making you talk. If you haven't subscribed and you saw this and you wanted to check it out and you like what you see, please click the like button and the subscribe button. The like button helps me and the channel out a whole bunch, and the subscribe button will let you be notified of every time I make a video, which is pretty much every day. Remember, the Wildcatter series will be starting by the time you guys see this. It will have already started, actually, and so that will now go back to the 2 Let's Play format that I generally try to stick to, and we should be having a lot of fun. If you haven't followed the Facebook page or me on Twitter, it's Bipolar Profit Gaming on Facebook. Go give that a like. Lots of stuff on there. You know, you guys are more than welcome to post stuff and send me messages and comments and everything else. And the Twitter page at Bipolar, at Bipolar Profit. Jeez, I forgot my Twitter handle for a minute. If you follow me, I'll be glad to follow you back. And as always, guys, thanks so much for everything you do for the channel, for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, for being active members, for the interaction, for all the suggestions, for all the tips, for all the map suggestions. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I could do it without you, but I wouldn't want to, as I say pretty much every video. And thank you so much for making me a part of your YouTube day. And this is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see you later.